Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7, Episode number 8.
Yes, before we jump into that, I just have a couple comments I want to feature from Episode 7. First, a couple from our patrons. First one being executive producer Lasith, coming through to say, love the reaction, guys. This was a fantastic episode. Deke was the MVP of this episode. He looked after Mac and created the Deke Squad, and I also loved how he slipped Daisy's name into the song Daisy, Don't You Forget About Me. That was hilarious. I loved everything about this episode except the last scene where we saw Nathaniel. I really hate this concept of transferring inhuman powers so easily with very little effort, because when Daniel Whitehall did this with Daisy's mother, it took him several procedures and many months to complete the task. And he was an expert, but Nathaniel, who never done the procedures, can do them with written instructions and with very few hours.
Son, this is the last season. Of course it can be done that fast, son.
No,
that's
come on.
why.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm opposed.
Yeah.
As well. Also, if it is this easy, then everyone in the team can have Daisy's Quake abilities and healing powers. Then we can have an awesome team. Can't wait for the next episode. Fitz better be in this episode, but I very much doubt it.
Yeah, let's just stop saying Fitz is going to be in the episode. I'm hoping let's just wait and be surprised.
Can't help it. Bjorn comes through to say, now this episode had it all. From Mac's montage to epic music by the Deke Squad. I'm proud of Deke for handling business while Mac was grieving. And he did it in style. I really lost it when Deke and Mac did the handshake a la Predator. And still they touched on the feels with Deke watching over Alfie and his brother. Only in S.H.I.E.L.D. As always, I love your reaction, guys. Till next time.
Nice.
Yeah. There was a lot of highlights in that episode. And then I wanted to feature some comments from YouTube from episode 7 as well. Havoc6280 came through last episode. He just wrote rewind, and I didn't get what he was saying. So then he explained it. So he says, J Rabbit was wearing her Be Kind shirt last reaction. Be Kind, rewind. Shout out to Blockbuster, which was in Captain Marvel, which featured a young Coulson. It all ties together, but maybe just in my head. Once you explained it, I was like, that was good.
That went over our head.
It went straight over mine. 12 Chapin stops by to say, hello guys, Mac was really pissed at Deke. Those 80s computers. Deke making a profit as always. The Deke Squad took care of business. Coulson is a TV now. Nathaniel is alive. Surprising nobody.
Yeah.
Thomas Richards stopped by to say, Dana says, though this wasn't my favorite, it was obvious everyone from the cast and crew put an incredible amount of effort into this episode.
Yeah.
Also, Jeff's got a great singing voice. Moving forward, I have a feeling we're going to start seeing a lot of characters from past seasons. I am here for that. I hope that's what we do. Okay. My theory is that Nathaniel Malick isn't going to be happy with just Daisy's powers. He's going to try to collect powers from a lot of Inhumans we've already known, like Jean, Daisy's mom. If stole all those different powers for himself, we could see an epic battle between he and Daisy. You might even see Lincoln, Deathlock, Joey, and various others join our team in fighting Nathaniel and whatever Chronicom are left. Woohoo! I'm so hyped for the rest of this amazing show. I refuse to think about it all being over. If I do, I might actually cry. Yo, I'm there with you. And I totally agree. Like, I feel like this is 8 episodes now. Like, we gotta get it in. Like, I'm expecting to cry.
I mean, because you just described what they would call Crisis on S.H.I.E.L.D. If that actually happens, all those characters coming together to fight one big baddie, I'm in for that.
I'm so here for that.
Yeah.
And then Golf Mog stops by to say, I'm thinking Fitz will show up inside the Time Stream. It's a place where he is very exposed but able to guide the team. Petra Galco stops by to say, Deke may be a goofball, but he deserves all the respect in the world. For sure. I think he's proven himself over and over again. He is a goofball, but he comes through swinging for his squad. I'm about it.
Yeah.
Ghost8386 says, I love the nods to War Games, the A-Team, Weird Science, Chopping Mall, Rambo, Short Circuit, The Predator, The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai, Across the 8th Dimension, The Breakfast Club, Knight Rider, Karate Kid, Battlestar Galactica, E.T., The Terminator, Big Trouble in Little China, Back to the Future, the 80s montage, and Mac's headroom in this episode. Deke's lead singer outfit was a nod to Mike Reno, the lead singer of Loverboy. Another great episode. The Deke Squad was excellent too. Nathaniel Malick and Sybil, creepy duo for sure.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for breaking down all the nods. I love that. That was great. And then we have Beta Artemis coming through to say Nathaniel Malik didn't need healing powers to survive because all we saw is just he felt his bones breaking and then some stuff fell on him. Malik's own people could have picked him up and got him help. Also, Nathaniel's survival makes sense as if we keep jumping forward in the timeline, we would eventually run into older Gideon Malik in the present day as when our S.H.I.E.L.D. team fought him seasons ago. However, as his actor Powers Booth passed away back in 2017, they wouldn't be able to use the character and they likely wouldn't want to recast, so using the story plot where they are changing the timeline to swap in Nathaniel Malik instead of Gideon as the co-main villain allows for the story to stick with the Malik family connections, while also sidestepping the issue of recasting a beloved actor. That's a really good point. It was good of this episode to take a break, allowing both sides to regroup and figure out new plans, but also for Mac to have time to grieve and get into an emotional, better place to deal with the fight ahead. This episode also showcases Deke's immense character growth from the lone wolf we met on the lighthouse who is focused on self-survival to now someone who loves and fights for others. Deke doesn't always get the credit he deserves because people don't often take him seriously due to his happy-go-lucky attitude. But he really held it together for the team and kept them all going, even while looking out for little Mac and his brother. He has a big heart, and I hope Mac and the other characters acknowledge that more. Also, Jeff Ward's performance this episode was a true blessing that I won't forget. By the way, will y'all be continuing your watch of Star Trek Discovery? I look forward to more episodes for that. Yes, we will be. I'm having a little bit of issues as far as getting it to post. I've had to keep editing episodes, so that may be the delay as far as the reactions are coming, but I'm trying to get those up once a week. So those
YouTube
will be coming.
YouTube analytics is heavy blocking.
Yeah, they are coming. I don't know what it is. There's another show we were trying to post too, Bodyguard, which is on Netflix. I've tried to repost episode 1 like 7 times.
Heavy blocking.
But anyway, thank you guys as always for coming by and dropping the comments. We appreciate questions too. Feel free to drop those as well.
Yeah.
We will try to feature as many comments as we can. Again, these are the last couple episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so we want to make the most of it. But I am very excited to jump into episode 8, and I will continue to wish for Fitz to show up, so I hope it's this episode. So let's jump right into it.
Mac, you ain't just hear all that?
It's September. You got your pattern now? Because I'm going either way. I've lost Mac for years.
You worried about losing them too?
Not really. I have faith. In mathematics.
I think in science.
Did you just me? I'd be like, hey, not to be a bother, but whenever
So
we get a
this is what we're dealing
minute,
with.
could y'all like do
We've
something
lost
about my leg?
control.
See all this robot shit you got going on? You can just fix that
The
real
time
quick.
track. At
Whatever
this
you
rate,
get
the
time.
Zephyr will collapse into a space-time singularity in 2 days. Jiaying is at Afterlife. If anyone knows how to cure inhuman powers, it's her.
Can we get there in time?
Well, you could make it. If you leave before the next jump.
Okay. May, you've been Afterlife before. Prep the Quinjet, do not leave until I get the order.
Well, I need coordinates and a countdown here. All right, I'm not doing time now.
I'm not doing time now.
Just tell me how much my time is.
So let's talk this through before we pull the trigger.
Couldn't wait till I was all here.
Things are pretty dire right now. I'll do to weigh in.
Good thing you built my head before my legs.
The time drive is malfunctioning. We can try to fix it, but our best chance.
Disturbs the timeline? Just a guess?
We make a wrong move. Could mess things up in the worst way yet.
Worse than losing your parents?
The difference is, at least I'd already been born.
What about them? Who the hell are you?
We're here to see Jiaying. I need to
Secure them.
You shouldn't have come here.
Who are you?
Remember him?
Yeah, that guy there.
This is a divider. Humans die if they touch it. But inhuman.
I'm not worried.
This is not a game, man. We've been there. Can we move on? Look, put it down. You're showing off now. My man.
It's a prosthetic.
Oh, right. It's not glowing.
It's settled then.
Both my arms are cut. So, you know what? I forgot. My bad.
Like that woman we saw running away from.
She's none of your concern.
Why? What did you do to her?
Oh, shit.
What, is he super fast or?
I was curious to see if your friend made any progress. Seems not.
We should be able to cut the power on the time guide now. Stand back. It's gonna be a big surge of electricity. Electricity's dangerous, so.
Do I look like a Neanderthal to you?
I spent time with
I don't know if
tribe
you know about
of
electricity,
Neanderthals.
so.
Agent Sousa does not resemble one. He lacks the characteristic brow ridges.
Thanks.
Can we just push button, please?
The Neanderthal. I was gonna say idiot, but I guess that's too new school.
Better not alone is worse.
Yeah, all I'm feeling from you is embarrassment. If physical contact will help, I have an idea.
Oh, they're gonna fight?
Please tell me we're not gonna spoon.
They're gonna spar. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
That's more like it. Now I want you to try and beat me. Avoid my hits using your power. I'm still not sure.
Yeah. That's horrible.
Well, that was something.
No.
Uh,
In the event we do get stuck here, I thought you should have this.
her and Fitz fell
I
out.
put it together after you came on board.
Remember?
Yeah. Oh, he got laid.
Aesthetics have come a long way since the 1950s.
There we go.
Parece que hay un ladrón aquí, ¿eh?
Espera, por favor!
Me voy por lo que es mío.
That's how it happens every time. Lost. I mean, ghost.
I should never have taken it.
How the fuck did he get there so quick?
Corey, you don't have to die today.
He forming his motherfucking X-Men group and shit.
Or
This
he's
little
taking
fucking
everybody's powers.
Little villain. He's like fucking Magneto right now, baby.
Yeah.
Come on with me.
Do it.
He ain't ready to go yet, baby.
To help you. You turned on me. Like since that day.
She can't die, babe.
There's only fear in your eyes. You don't see anything but a threat. Admit it.
No. I love you. I've always loved you, no matter what.
You were gonna let him put a knife through my heart.
Never. Sweetheart.
I'm sorry, she's beyond her.
Wait, no, stop!
Oh, you can't bring her mama on the damn plane, baby.
You can come with us, but I can't guarantee that'll be any safer.
I can't leave my people behind to die. My daughter is still out there.
Go,
She made
shit.
her choice. But that man with her, Nathaniel, he's our enemy too. We won't let you fight this battle alone.
We'll send coordinates to that watch when we're ready to meet.
You should find some place to hide until then. I don't see them anywhere.
Give it a minute. We're a jump late, but we should still have enough time to dock with the Zephyr in the next window.
We should?
If I can land us on the first pass.
Oh my gosh.
We're still gonna lose her time machine because I'm not about to save the day like everyone hoped.
Yo-Yo, it was never all on you.
Yeah, stop beating
The
yourself
team
up.
could have
bro.
found
You gotta-
another solution in the last 2 days.
I mean, they've only had 20 minutes.
Damn it. Right.
Ooh, you're right there.
One shot.
I mean, thankfully they didn't get smashed. Yo-Yo needs to activate, like, now.
Got him. Let's go.
You're late.
Run.
You're
Yo-Yo,
late.
tell me some good news. Tell me you can get us out of this mess.
It didn't work.
What is it?
I don't have to bounce back.
Now just
I don't have
fast.
to bounce back.
That shit just fast. Pull the lever. I can walk back if I wanted to.
We'll stop jumping.
I don't have to bounce back.
Band.
Noted.
It didn't work.
Fuck.
What does that mean?
Anarchy?
Alright, so you guys called it. It looks like we're going to be putting the band back together with a bad guy team against a good guy team. But at one time frame, we don't know. I don't even know what's going to happen moving forward, but we can see now the bad guy team is starting to form for sure.
Yes.
Malik, now he got another,
Inhuman?
Inhuman who's like super deadly. I don't know where we're going to go from here. Our team is weak though.
I love.
I'm glad Yo-Yo got her speed back. So.
Yes, I love this episode so much. I loved it taking place in the afterlife. It gave me all the feels. It's very like brings back memories from all the seasons prior. I thought it was fantastic. Even having Yo-Yo going through things similar that we've seen other people go through as far as trying to like be aligned with their powers. I thought even having the girl that has like the powers that she can't control was very similarly to even what we saw before with I can't remember the guy with the lightning and helping her with
Lincoln?
her powers. Lincoln, thank you. So all of that felt very reminiscent of that, but you could see like with the wrong guidance what could potentially happen. And it's crazy because Nathaniel's supposed to be dead. This girl obviously wasn't going to make it too.
Yeah.
So all of these ripples are now waves, but I absolutely loved having it take place there. I got all the feels for that specifically. I do feel it's very reminiscent of
Days of Future Past, X-Men.
Yes, X-Men.
That is Magneto.
I definitely
101.
felt that like 100% when you said that. I was like, oh, that's what it feels like for
That's
sure.
Magneto 101.
But I feel like it's setting up to be creating this big standoff. Yeah, standoff. And I love.
But we need a squad, like you said. We need to probably run into a squad that we can use. Because right now, I mean, I'm glad.
Well, we have Daisy's about to heal.
I'm glad Yo-Yo got her shit back.
And now Yo-Yo even is has heightened her power in a sense, or unlocked a power in her sense that she
like
doesn't have to
Flash
necessarily
now. Yeah, she ain't
bounce
gotta come
back.
back.
So like that is huge as far as
Yeah.
opening her ability,
Yeah.
which is great. And I love the way that we saw like her going through her history and all the things that were holding her back. I thought that was fantastic for her character. She's one of my favorites forever too. So like getting to see her unlock it and then having that reveal like I don't have to bounce back, and even Mac being like you didn't bounce back. It was just so great. I just thought it was so awesome as far as like that whole unlock for her. I love this episode. I thought it was really, really good.
It was a good episode. I mean, they stuck in the 80s, but now I don't know where they're at now. But yeah, it was a really good episode. A good setup is, I think that's what it is. A good setup for what's about to go down.
And I'll say too, with Simmons' video message to Fitz, I'm dying inside.
I thought he was gonna pop in.
I thought so too. I thought like when we're gonna see the end credits, I honestly thought it was gonna be Fitz getting the message, but it was Nathaniel and his plot, which makes sense as far as like progressing the storyline.
Yeah.
But you guys are killing me with the length of time.
Well, now
for Fitz to show up.
now I think for sure Fitz is probably gonna show up next episode or the episode after that. For sure now. For sure. We didn't already reference him for sure now. So it's going down.
He has to show up.
Yeah.
So I also want to note that I thought it was very, I'm like, you guys mentioned it in comments too, but like the Sousa and Daisy aspect, him sitting up and like waiting for her to come out of the thing, I thought was super adorable.
Yeah.
And then, Coulson. And Coulson now first waking up and talking about how he was a TV for 1.5 years and he couldn't drink water. And now he's like sitting there being like, this doesn't feel great. Or no, now that he's like back to being fully equipped, he has to take an automatic nap to recharge. He's not, I don't think he's vibing very well with the fact that he's not Coulson. Like, this is not the way he wanted to live, and I very felt that, I don't know how that's going to progress, but I think, like, we're going to have a definitive moment where he's like, guys, I'm done, which is going to break my heart, but, like, I expect it for the end of this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would make sense. It would be fitting, too, because this is the last season.
Yeah,
so,
and, like...
Yeah, all that makes sense, and if that's what they were, because I knew it felt kind of weird how they switched to him, like, super sad now. Like, we done been down this road 1,000 times, Costa, so why now? But, yeah. If they setting that up for that, you might be right. He's probably gonna be just put.
I mean, I'm burnt out, and like he just spent a whole year, and you can see him keep drinking water because it was obviously torture to him to be at TV and not be able to. Because like at least as a LMD, he can feel humanistic, you know, like he can feel like he's human and he can trick himself, so to speak. But being in a TV screen for a year and a half, it's like I'm legitimately not human anymore. And then even with him talking about his emotions with Daisy, like. Am I feeling I wonder how many ones and zeros does it take to make me feel happy? Like he's having a disconnect and he's realizing like his humanity, so to speak, is gone. Like he's not human anymore at all. Which I think is really sad, but I'm like, I know this is going to be like a development for his character too. I just thought this episode had so much going on. I'm probably missing things, but like I loved it so much from start to finish. It's probably my favorite episode so far this season.
Wow, yeah, I mean, the last episode I think is still my funnest episode, so I would still say my favorite, but this one is really good too. So I like the setup that's about to go down, and I think hopefully we're gonna have a good closure to this. So, all right, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7, Episode 8, and until next time, people.
John vibe in the air, let's go! I got the VIP locked down, cause I'm the hardest dude in the club right now. She got the VIP locked down, cause she the baddest chick in the club right now.
I got the VIP locked down, cause I'm the baddest chick in the club right now. He got the VIP locked down, cause he the hottest dude in the club right now.
Look, I'm on the guest list, walking past